February 25th, 1990, dark storm clouds covered the skies over New York City. Through the storm, Nomad, Boeing 707 Avianca. Flight 52 was flying toward its destination. Inside the cabin, passengers sat quietly, unaware of the danger ahead. The aircraft slowly approached the glowing skyline of New York at night flight beginning. This long international flight had departed earlier from Bogota, Colombia. Its destination was John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York, but that night, the airport was crowded with planes waiting to land. Air traffic controllers monitored dozens of aircraft on their radar screens. Avianca Flight 52 was instructed to circle in a holding pattern above the clouds. The aircraft continued flying through thick fog and stormy weather. Inside the cockpit, the pilots carefully watched their instruments. But one gauge was becoming more and more concerning: the fuel level. Captain Laureano Caviedes, age 51, began to worry. Air traffic controllers on the ground remained focused on managing busy traffic. First Officer Mauricio Klotz, age 42, radioed the control tower. The cockpit instruments now showed dangerously low fuel levels. Controllers believed the aircraft could continue waiting safely. Meanwhile, the plane kept circling in the sky again and again. Inside the cockpit, tension was rising quickly. The aircraft began descending slowly toward the airport through thick fog. Warning lights suddenly started flashing across the cockpit panel. The fuel gauge was now almost completely empty. The aircraft moved closer to New York. But the situation was critical. Turbulence shook the plane as it fought through the storm. Then the unthinkable happened. One engine suddenly lost power. Moments later, more warning alarms echoed through the cockpit. The pilots struggled desperately to keep the aircraft under control. Now the massive jet was gliding silently with failing engines. The powerless aircraft began descending dangerously low over a forest. Trees appeared just beneath the aircraft's wings. Inside the cockpit, the crew fought desperately to regain control. Passengers inside the cabin felt the aircraft shaking violently. Seconds later, Avianca Flight 52 crashed into a wooded area. The aircraft broke apart, scattering wreckage across the ground. Emergency rescue teams rushed quickly toward the crash site. Firefighters and rescuers searched through the debris for survivors. Rescue helicopters hovered above the dark forest. Ambulances transported survivors to nearby hospitals. Investigators began examining the shattered remains of the aircraft. Pieces of the aircraft's engines lay scattered across the crash site. Experts carefully studied the aircraft's black box recorders. Radar data revealed the plane circling repeatedly before the crash. Cockpit voice recordings uncovered a critical communication problem. Investigators concluded the tragedy was caused by misunderstanding. After the accident, aviation training focused more on clear communication. Pilots around the world learned the importance of declaring emergencies. Modern aircraft now follow strict communication procedures. These lessons help keep millions of passengers safe every day. Because in aviation, clear communication can save lives. And the story of Avianca Flight 52 remains a powerful reminder of that.